Goshen Primary and Infant School in St. Elizabeth has been plunged into mourning yet again following the death of another student. The deaths have left students and staff traumatized, trading tears instead of Easter stories.
What was supposed to be a joyful reunion to welcome students back to school after the Easter holiday turned into sadness at the Goshen Primary and Infant School in St. Elizabeth. Empty desks in 2 classrooms, symbolizing the absence of the 2 students who died during the period. The first is 9-year-old Samuel Clark, who the police believe drowned in a tank at his home on Good Friday. The second is 4-year-old Dakari Witter, who was sick.
Bunny man,
Principal Natalie Roper Allen is the tower of strength for the students and staff.
I became sick on Friday morning when I learned of Dakari's death. His death is even more sudden than Samuel's. Not that we're expecting death of any of them, but it was really startling, and it has shaken us up, and it has also shown us that we can't do without each other.
The Ministry of Education is providing support to the school. Guidance and Counseling Officer for Region 5, Rose Johnson-Smith, says a crisis intervention plan was developed for staff to help the students understand what happened to their classmate.
They are supposed to make sure that they check in on their students, so I gave them tips of what to do. Look out for those students who might be sad, aggressive, withdrawn, etc. And I also say to them what they should not do. Do not allow the students to feel unsafe. Do not give details, especially graphic details, but just to keep a keen eye out for the students, especially those in the most affected class, grade 4.
Some students only learned of their classmates passing Monday morning. The toddlers, we're told, are too young to understand. Instead of trading Easter stories, they traded memories of their friend.
Samuel was really kind. He was cheerful and really nice. Most of them are sad, they're happy, and they're emotional.
The Goshen Primary and Infant School has one guidance counselor. Mrs. Johnson-Smith says where necessary, additional counseling is being offered for the students and the school community through referrals.
They are aware of the referral forms, and so they are to write up those forms and send them in. We will have further support for those students who really need it.
Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News. The government says more cash grant redemption points are now available to beneficiaries and the system is now working better. The assurance comes weeks after hurricane victims complained about the program. Details in this report.
Labour and Social Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr. is now bullish about the state's We Pay redemption system. He says the government has listened and the adjustments are now paying off. 2 weeks ago, people in Western Jamaica first raised an alarm about the pace of distribution, reasoning that, among other things, too few collection points were available to redeem cash grants.
We've seen where there was the need for us to expand the locations quickly. That was done. We've seen also some glitches in terms of the cash redemption, in terms of those locations. But we've seen more opportunity for learning. So learning in terms of how we would do it in the future. We learned something here this morning in terms of not just scheduling the persons who will be coming to the various locations, but also having some pre-ordering, a proactive approach to know what items for those could also be taken out early.
The Minister of Labour and Social Security spoke with our news team during an assessment of the system at the Georgia Kirby Hardware in Maypen. It is one of the hardwares hurricane victims in Clarendon use to redeem the state's We Pay grants that range from between $75,000 to $500,000. Stakeholders say the program is also driving commerce in the local economy in and around Mapen.
We're hearing a lot of positive in terms of increase, in terms of revenue for their business, increase in terms of employment for the people in the community, where they've had to bring on additional persons to help to manage the larger crowds in terms of potential customers, and also increase in terms of transfer of skills. So when you bring on new persons, you also have to make sure that you guide them, you assist them, and they're getting work experience.
And it also has helped us by introducing new staff members, giving people the opportunity to get a job. There are a lot of people in this country that need jobs, and this system has definitely proved that also.
The hardware operator also confirmed there is currently no shortage of building material on the market. But what is short is time. The start of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season is just 2 months away, meaning many of Melissa's victims are now in a race to repair their homes. The situation has led some to question if the authorities have done enough over the last 5.5 months since Hurricane Melissa.
When we compare Jamaica's process across the world with countries similar to us or more developed than us who have been impacted by less than Hurricane Melissa, what we do know is that independent institutions, organizations like the World Bank, have found that Jamaica is world leading.
Nakinski Robinson, TVJ News.
It's now time for the Business Minute.
Knutsford Express Services is reporting a return to profitability as it continues to recover from the impact of Hurricane Melissa. In its unaudited results for the 9-month ending February 2026, the company said revenue for the quarter declined by 8.2% to $544 million, down from $593 million last year. Despite the fall in revenue, Knutsford Express posted a net profit of $15.8 million for the quarter. However, this represents a 68% decline compared with the $50 million earned for the corresponding period last year. Further afield, the International Energy Agency forecasts the steepest quarterly decline in oil demand since the pandemic. It predicts a drop of 1.5 million barrels a day in the April to June period. The IEA says the war in Iran is increasing prices and decreasing demand. The U.S. benchmark is up roughly $30 a barrel compared to before the war began. The IEA blames attacks on the Middle East energy infrastructure and restrictions in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is hindering vessels there, and now the U.S. is too. It's blocking ships going to and from Iranian ports. And that's it for the Business Minute. I'm Prince Moore.
Thank you, Prince. Time now for the top stories from around the world.
In the region, the Bermuda government is moving to introduce pay transparency legislation to tackle wage inequality. Economy and Labor Minister Jason Hayward says the proposal will require employers to disclose salary ranges, explain how pay is set, and give workers access to pay information. The plan also bans questions about salary history and mandates fair non-discriminatory pay policies. The government says the move will promote fairness, close pay gaps, and build trust in the workplace.
We head to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your midday sports report.